Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Creations with Christina. So today's card we're going to use Graphically Speaking from the Cricut cartridge, and I'm using Simply cut out at 1.5 inches, and this flower also cut out at 1.5 inches. And this is in Simply is in the phrase function key, and the flower is in the word function key. You have to use the shift buttons for both of these. So let's get started. This is Ocean Tides Paper Tray Ink cardstock, and it's cut at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I do score my paper because it just makes it especially nicer on the inside. You know, it kind of wrinkles if you don't score, so I just scored my paper, or my cardstock really. So, okay. And then this is from K & Company, and it's from the, let me get the package so I can tell you exactly what K & Company. It's from the Carolyn Gavin greenhouse. It's got some great colors. I've used this before in one of my videos. As a matter of fact, my book is starting to fall apart because I'm using it so much. So anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and adhere that to my card. And this is cut at 5.5 by, I think it was 3 inches. Let me see. Yes, 3 inches. And I put that on really crooked because I was talking at the same time. So let's just fix that mistake there. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then let's see. The next thing I'm going to do is, this is another piece of Ocean Tide, and a piece of their, I think they call this the top-notch stitched ribbon, but this is also this coordinating ribbon to go with the paper, or the cardstock. And what I'm going to do is just, instead of tying a knot or a bow, what I'm going to do is just simply take some linen thread or twine or whatever you have, that even like some DMC floss that you use for cross stitching, and I'm just going to tie a bow on here. And then use my scissors to trim the tails on it. And I'm also going to trim the tails on here because I want them to be different lengths. So there we go. Okay, now this is the Simply from the Graphically Speaking cartridge, and I'm going to need a piece of scrap paper so I can use my glue pen to put some adhesive on the back. You can either use pop dots or whatever, but this is cut, like I said, at 1.5 inches, and I'm not going to use the little dot for the eye on this. I'm going to use a button instead. If I could get this on here nice and straight. Oops. Okay. And now lost my button. The little tiny brown button. No idea what I did with it. Okay, I'll have to add that later or find a new button. Anyway, I'm just going to now adhere my little flourish right onto here as well. But I'm not going to use the whole thing. I'm just going to cut it off. So let me go ahead and put that on. And it's going to go right here. I found my button! Yay! It's blending into my tabletop here. And I'm just going to cut that off. And now I'm going to add my button before I lose it again. And this button is just from a package of buttons that I bought. I can't even remember where or how long ago. It's been a while. So I'm just going to go ahead and adhere this down. And I'm going to use pop dots for that, but I have to make sure my button doesn't fall off while I'm doing that. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put that right on the front of my card. Just like that. So, okay, thanks for watching another episode of Creations with Christina. I'll see you next time. Bye!